Hello, this is Fuel the Soul, and I'm here with your reading for Aries, January 2021. So let's get started. Aries. Okay. Aries, January 2021. Okay. All right. So a few came out. Let's see what's going on here. We have the Three of Cups, the High Priestess, the Eight of Cups. These are all nice little fresh cards. Oh, there's a few more here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. That would be your energy. You're taking a pause there. And let's get a few more cards for Aries. Aries, the sign of Aries, fire. Aries. A few more cards for Aries, January 21, Aries. Okay. Oop, okay, that one's, there you go. That one got caught. So we're going to take that. That's the Queen of Cups. Oop, okay, that one wants to fly off my hand. The Seven of Cups. Two more cards for Aries. You've got cups going on here. Two more cards for Aries. There, one flipped. We have the King of Wands. One more card for Aries. One more card for Aries. Last card for Aries. Ooh, I almost took that one. Let's see. One more card for Aries. And then we can get started. It's like they're right on the tip to like being like the flip, but then it goes in. So it's like, oh no. One more card. That's all we need. I heard the snap. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to take, okay, I'm going to set those aside. All right, we'll take the one on top. Ooh, nice. The Ace of Wands. Okay, we'll put these here just in case. Right here, so we can decide if there's going to be needed. Aries, what is going on with you? Let's see. Okay. We have Three of Cups. And then we have the High Priestess. And we have the Eight of Cups. So you start out with something that is good. And it's a sense of celebration. There's flow. It's almost like something is coming together for Aries in January. And it could have to do with your love life. Because I just kind of feeling it as I'm kind of looking down. It could be that it has to do with your love life, your family life. It's part of the personal life is what I'm thinking. And like a birthday even, and something like this, like people are coming together to celebrate. There's a lot of warmth going on. There's a coming together, connection. Now we have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess card gets kind of interesting. There's kind of a mystique to it. And when you throw the Three of Cups, the celebration, and this, I'm thinking like, I almost feel like somebody's throwing a surprise party or something like this, for someone. Or somebody is, like, for example, deciding to run off and get married and they're not telling anybody. Um, Someone is having a child and they haven't told anyone yet. It kind of has that feeling, right? The High Priestess gives it this mystique, this magic, this like, this positivity. It doesn't feel negative. It feels like a positive element that's added to the Three of Cups. Now, there is a lot of cups here too. Here's the Eight of Cups. And this is about moving forward, moving on. Perhaps there's a celebration of people coming together, people moving on, people starting a new life. The Eight of Cups talks about what was in the past is no longer the past. It looks like Aries is moving on, moving forward, choosing to live life. Not afraid. That's what I'm feeling, like you're not afraid. Maybe you were afraid before, but I just don't feel like you're afraid now. You know what I mean? Like you're kind of ready for this. Now, what's interesting is your Four of Swords energy is right here in the center, which is kind of a chill state of mind. Now, you have two cards here of Queens. You have the Queen of Pentacles and we have the Queen of Cups. And that surrounds your Four of Swords, which is you. That would be your energy. So when I look at this energy, I feel like you're having to deal with different elements of different people here. So it might be that you're almost dealing with a family member and then dealing with your partner. And it seems like you're in the middle of something. So maybe there's some good news, good things coming on in your future, Aries. But there's a few people involved in this, and it's almost like you're choosing to kind of step back though and let others do what they need to do, and you're kind of just in the center, kind of patiently kind of letting everybody do what they do the best, which is, the Queen of Cups likes to do what she does, which is kind of give this loving energy, kind of be in a state of like love and joy, wanting to spread that. And when I look at this and I'm looking at this picture, I almost feel like this Queen of Cups is covering her belly. So there's a possibility here that there's somebody here who's going to have a child, This person's looking this way and you're kind of trying to rest at peace. There is some restlessness in this center though. Even though things are looking great up on top, it's these two energies that kind of make you a little restless. Um, you have an energy of a loving, mature energy, and then you have the Queen of Pentacles. So it could be that you're dealing with two parties here that are kind of throwing you off balance a little. So you're choosing to kind of just sit back and let things kind of happen and unfold. Now, we could say that these two energies are you, and you're in the center and you're debating, and those swords are part of you and where your mindset is. So it could be that you're thinking about your money and where you're going, like what's the next steps, what direction you want to be in, where your focus wants to be. And this could be the other energy And that could be your love interest, right? And where you are now and where you'd like to be. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that you're kind of almost also comparing like different things in your life, and you're kind of choosing, you're kind of like looking at it and going, okay, you're thinking with the high priestess above you up here at the front, and you here in the center. I feel like you're the king of wands here, and you're just trying to figure it out. You're trying to sort how you feel. You have lots of things coming your way right here with the 7 of Cups. You have a lot of things to think about, but you have something wonderful happening. There's a sense of celebration, but there's a quietness about it. It's almost like you're keeping a secret from others. Maybe you have information. If it's not for you, you have information and you're going to find out about this, or you already know about it, and you're not really giving this information out. Okay? And a couple of things I feel like I see. I feel like I see somebody having children. I see somebody also wanting to move on, like move forward, maybe leave one partner and get into a new relationship with a new partner. Also, this could be that you're moving forward, but you're thinking about different aspects of your life, and that's why you're sitting here in the four of swords in the center. You're just thinking and you're waiting, and you're like you're kind of just like figuring things out calmly, laying down. And it's like about your money and about your life and about your love. And there's a lot of things that it seems like that are having to be, that you have to deal with. You just have to deal with them because the King of Wands is here. And I feel like that's representing you again. And I feel like this King of Wands energy is almost a little bit like, I know that there's good things here, but I also feel like you're annoyed because I feel like you have to kind of get up from this rested position. You kind of have to get up and make some decisions. And I feel like you don't really want to. Like you don't want to deal with all these issues, right? It might even, they might not even be bad at all. They're just things that have to be looked at. But I feel like you don't really want to deal with them. But it'll be a good thing that if you do, because we have the last card, which is the Ace of Wands. And that is the new beginning. That's a new start for you. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So let me kind of look a little more. It's also possible here that I just feel like there's something going on here, like a party, a birthday, somebody's having a child, and I feel like you might be having to deal also with two parties, and I think I already talked about that. So maybe you're in the center and you're having to deal with like an ex and your present lover and partner. And so maybe there's family situations going on, and so you're kind of caught in the middle again, and you're just kind of trying to like let everybody do what they need to do. I don't really see any fighting. It's more like things that you have. What sucks is I feel like you have to look at it. You have to deal with it. Um, like if there's any type of beef here, it's like you're the one that has to eventually do something. You're going to have to get up from the Four Swords vibe, and you're going to have to deal with it. These 7 of Cups. And these 7 of Cups could be the fact that you have an ex and a present partner. It could be that you're dealing with your money and your love life. Maybe a situation has occurred that is causing for you to have to make decisions to move on and move forward. and maybe there's it's something beautiful. It really is. It really is. Unfortunately, though, maybe it just for a little bit. Maybe Aries is kind of like, I don't really want to deal with it. Like it's just more, like it's more. Even though it's a joyous thing or a happy time or a good event that's going to appear in January, Aries still has to deal with it. So there's like work involved, decision making involved. And so I don't know if Aries is kind of up to it. Like that's kind of really the reality. I don't know if you're up to it. Maybe you had hoped that you wouldn't have to do too many things because you have other things on your mind, right? You have other things to do. And maybe you have enough already. Maybe this is all the things you do already, so you don't really have time to go and handle other things that are starting to appear and that maybe you have to address as well. Now, what I like about this is that you have the Ace of Wands right next to you, Aries. So you already are the King of Wands energy, and then you have the Ace of Wands. So what it tells me is that you're just going to get it done. No matter what is going on, I feel like you're just going to get this done. You're going to be just fine. Like, you may not be that excited about, kind of getting to work and maybe, having to make some decisions and choices. Maybe you weren't that thrilled about having to do it. But once you get down to do it, it's going to get done and it's going to get done right. So maybe January, I do think there's some kind of celebration or birthday party or some event. There's some kind of event that's happening and it's connected to you and it's connected to possibly two other energies here. Two other energies. And I think I brought up a couple of different scenarios. So I brought up one where, again, like I just said, there's two people here that you might be having to deal with. I see a celebration and it might be kind of like under wraps for now. And good news is coming, or news is about to be announced. Something's going to be announced. And so it's going to change the environment. That's why you have some cups here that are up and down. But it has to move on. Life moves. And you might be dealing with two different energies and spirits, right, people? And you're kind of caught in the center and you're having to make some decisions. There's a lot of things kind of that maybe have to be looked at, and they don't have to be bad things. It's just, I don't know if the King of Wands, which I believe is your energy, I don't feel like you're that interested in really handling it. Maybe it's not as easy as it looks here on cards, right? Like maybe you just have to kind of maybe make some hard choices here, some hard decisions. But what I'm seeing is that you will do it. You will make decisions and choices because you're the center of this. You're involved in this somehow. But when you make those decisions, they're going to be the right decision. You're going to do the right thing, whatever that sounds like or to you, or you're going to do what you think is right. You're going to get it done. You're going to get it done is really more of the feeling I get here. So I guess when I meant to say the right thing, I think I meant to say more like you're going to do what needs to be done. So if there's questions that need answers, that'll happen. If there's tasks that need to be completed, that will happen. If there's some hard choices to eliminate or add, you will make those decisions. You will do that because the Ace of Wands fires you to do it. And you'll do it. You'll just do it. Like I feel like, so January is kind of interesting for you because it's like there's something going on here with like some kind of celebration. I feel like this could be family, right? There's also this could be, I feel like there's some family here involved. when I see the Three of Cups, I don't know why. Here, and I feel like here with this Queen of Cups, I feel like there's some kind of family involved. Like the family feeling. Hmm. And I just feel like the Aries energy is more like, okay, now I'm here. Now I got to just get on this. I got to deal with it. I've got to take care of business. I almost want to say I'm a man. Like I'm a man, I got to take care of business. But that's because of the King of Wands. The card is a male energy. So I kind of feel that way. Um, so in this reading, there's both sexes on the board here. So I'm like, okay, who are you, Aries, in this story? Which one? Who are you? Because there's two. If you want to look at it as different parties, there's two female energies here, and there's the male energy right here. And I just feel like, what what role do you have in this? What role do you have in this? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna flip these cards just because I'm really curious. So we have the King. Okay, well, actually, we had the Ten of Wands. So I can kind of see that. And then we have the King of Cups. So the Ten of Wands, when I look at it, it kind of reminds me again of like the stress that comes with whatever's going on in this situation, whatever the possible little secret or information that's going to come out, an announcement. It it's going to bring on more responsibilities, it's going to bring on more things, maybe not problems, but there's just more responsibilities. And maybe Aries just really is not necessarily looking forward to the heaviness of a responsibility, you know because it's just more to do. And you'll tackle it, you'll deal with it. Perhaps there's a promotion even here. If we didn't even want to talk about family, maybe there's job placement that's going to be something to celebrate. And maybe some people don't know, and maybe some people will have to like reposition themselves within the company, and that's challenging, and there's different things to address, but you'll be very good at it. You'll have more responsibility, more problems to deal with, right? But the last card here that I just flipped was the King of Cups. So that kind of throws in another little bit of a kick here. Let's see. Yeah, I, I, I just said work. Okay. And you can be a good and well respected and loved employee, employer, in what we just spoke about last. But if we're talking about relationships and family, the King of Cups here comes in, and I just feel like, let's see. I feel like this person, this King of Cups, is a neutral party. That's what I just heard. So there's going to be somebody here who's kind of a neutral party. And I think that this person's going to help Aries in the situation, support Aries. And it's going to be a neutral person that's going to step in and support Aries and support the situation here. Um, the progress even. So if this was a job, for example, then you might have somebody training you or somebody mentoring you, so that to get you kind of into the proper um, and be in the proper training, and be knowledgeable about whatever the business is about and your responsibilities. If we're talking about personal, then this person's coming in, excuse me, the King of Cups, not partner. This King of Cups is coming in, and they're going to actually help Aries kind of maybe manage all of this. Maybe they come in and cool off the other parties so that they're not maybe on top of Aries. Or maybe this person is going to come in with a little more experience and kind of tell you, like, help you manage all these like obstacles and challenges that are in January that you're maybe having to make choices on. And it could be that you could almost look at this person like as the wise one who's kind of already been through it, and they're kind of willing to help and step in and give support to Aries. Now, if this is the other way, right? Maybe Aries is if okay, let me see. I'm going to try to switch it a little bit, just a little. Let me see. Okay, or look at this differently. Switch the roles and see here. So we could say here that, news is coming, celebration, a gathering, announcement. And what I'm thinking is that perhaps Aries feels like a bit ignored by another partner. So this could be the opposite. Can feel a little bit ignored, like somebody's, they're not, like feeling like you're kind of like being ignored, and there's like a lot of things that need to be taken care of, and maybe the person that you're with isn't really helping. If this Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups is you, maybe like your partner isn't as helpful as you'd like, or participating in something the way you would like. And so maybe these Queen's energy here, if we're reversing the roles a bit, is kind of feeling not abandoned, but like just not supported. And maybe this King of Cups, the experience, will step in and help these Queen of Cups energy and Queen of Pentacles energy. Because the Four of Swords, King of Wands right here, vibe, just kind of isn't really super alert to what is going on. Maybe isn't dealing with whatever this storyline is. But there's going to be action, and that action will be very good for Aries, or the other side of Aries. Let's see. The Ten of Wands talks about the responsibilities, and maybe this King of Cups steps in and also helps with that. Helps with the Ten of Wands. Let's say, for example, okay, so we could even say like there's a couple here, maybe they're having a child, or and an elder, like a family member, comes in and helps them with some of the issues. That could be something like that, as an example. This King of Cups, though, is really does come in and help. It calms the situation. What I mean is, it's not frantic, it's not out of control, but because they have experience with life and love, like they kind of come in and they kind of smooth things out. They just kind of smooth it out. If we're talking work, they have the respect as well. They have the knowledge. Maybe they've even dealt with those situations before in the business. And so that's why that person is here. This person may have even been called back to help in this particular situation. So I'm seeing the work, I'm seeing the personal. It feels more like on the personal level, like this is about different people and information coming in, somebody having to make a decision and move forward, and maybe some people just not as excited to get up and get moving. But once the ball is rolling and things come out, information comes out, things will be looked at and addressed, and they will be successful in it. Now, by handling some things, new things will come through and new tasks will appear. But you have the King of Cups here energy of a person who's going to come in and kind of like help Aries, kind of help resolve and do troubleshoot any of these situations, just because they have the knowledge and the experience, right? It's a cool head, a calming energy, a calming person that will come and kind of help guide these people and maybe help Aries and give Aries some direction. And I think that's nice. It's not intrusive. It doesn't feel that way. It just feels like somebody comes in, and I forgot what I said because I heard something. But they kind of come to the aid and they help. And they do help. hmm That's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's see. I think I'm going to leave it there because I feel like I don't want to keep repeating. I did that for like, I think it was Aquarius. Oh my God. I went on for like 45 minutes and 49 minutes and I just kept on repeating it. I didn't realize. So it's like, let's stop here and then we'll see what February looks like. Um, if you have any of this that resonates with you, you can write a comment. I would love to know if I'm on it with this one. I'm Fuel the Soul, and I just want to tell you guys, if you like these videos, can you please like the little mark for the thumbs up? It's really helping me. I just started asking a month ago for some real help, and it really has helped me. Like, you don't know, like I got more viewers last month than the months before altogether. So I'm very grateful. So, and if you haven't subscribed, and if you like this, you can subscribe. I really am trying to figure out how to squeeze another reading in for the month. Something fun and simple and quick. So I can do it faster and hopefully knock out more. I will see you in February. I'm so grateful to be here on Fuel the Soul. This is a reading for January of 21, and I will see you February. Okay? Bye, Aries.